kind of touched on this already, but I want to say it again. One thing that really pisses me off is, so let's go back and look at this chart. So right here is whenever everything really started popping. 27th, right? I think I purchased my calls on everything on the 27th. My initial calls on AMC, Nokia, BlackBerry, and well, that's it. Those three. So then we see the initial pop. We see another pop. And it goes to the 28th. And then on the opening day of the 28th, Robinhood's like, holy shit, these stocks are going to keep flying to the moon. Our buddies in suits are going to lose their tail because they're way over shorting the stocks. They're taking on this risk that they can't handle. Not my problem. So they decide they want to shut us out. And then you see what happens. Boom, it tanks. So the 28th was a Thursday, right? So let me say this. My thoughts first go out to my brothers, my sisters, who purchased their call options, wanting to take advantage of this quick pop, and they had their expiration date set for the 29th, right? I call them my 129ers. Brad was one of them, co-host of the podcast, Average Money. And what do you think happens to them? So see, even look at this. Trading opens back up right here. Look what happens. Spikes. And they restrict it again. This is criminal behavior at its finest, people. The little guys are making money. You can see this little uptick right here, which was right before the market, 8 o'clock. Market opens at 8:30 my time, Central Time. It would have. You guys know it would have kept going up here. Boom, 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 boom. It was going to. So what the point I'm getting at is this is where we get screwed. We get screwed. My 129ers got screwed because their stuff expires on the Friday, and then all Thursday no one could buy anything. So of course the prices are going to go down. So when you have a limited amount of time for your call options or options in general, the fact that they can change the rules like this, first of all, doesn't make any sense to me, because when you made that initial purchase, when you first opened that call option, you were not aware of the risk that were taken. You know, I guess I should say that different. It does say in Robinhood's fine print that they can stop trading on any stocks. But the reasons that it happened is what's illegal, in my opinion. The reason that it happened, that they can just halt trading because the stock was going too high, that is the problem I'm having. So since they stopped that, now the stock price tanks down. All my boys and girls who had the 129er club, the 129ers, they get ruined. They get stuck. Expecting the price to go up a little bit on Thursday, because look at that, it was going up. It was working its way up pre-market, and it could have tanked a little bit. It could have had a small decrease, but my bet it was if it was going to skyrocket, especially with the amount of sentiment that was behind these stocks. So then now they got to cut losses. They either had to sell to close because it tanked on them and they only had a day left to recoup, which wasn't looking like it was going to happen because you couldn't even buy the stock. When no one's buying the stock's not going to go up in price. But then two, they either got to cut losses soon because no one can buy the stock anymore, or they let it go to expiration and they just lose all of their money completely. So when you let it go to expiration, if you're out of the money, you lose your entire premium that you paid for that. Got some super chats here real quick. So that's one thing that really pisses me off. Sam F. Tink. Hey, JJ, do you use TradingView website? A lot of information on there. No, I actually don't. I should look into that, though. There actually, you know what? There is something that somebody sent me on Discord the other day. Because here's the thing on my options plays, guys. Like, majority of the time I have longer periods that I'm I don't really read charts. It's my stuff's more longer term. I'm not really a day trader, I guess. These were kind of a special play. This one was a play on a merger. Like, I'll do stuff like that if I see a short-term play on something based on news, or if I want to make a bet on earnings or something like that, which they're doing a bet on earnings, is very, very dangerous, by the way. But I will look into that. TradingView. Thanks, Sam. OG Green Hulk's in the house again today. I'm a 129er, yes, on BlackBerry, but let's hope my Nokia goes back up. I'm praying with that too, man. I'm praying too. So, see, OG Green Hulk, this is what I'm talking about, bud. Now you're at a loss because Robinhood, and again, I get it. Robinhood, their clearing system, I understand all that. We'll talk about that here in a second. But the fact of the matter is now you guys lost money because of something Robinhood and the higher ups did. So I want to know this. I want to know is when are you guys going to get your money back? Is that going to be part of this class action lawsuit? Because all my 129ers got screwed. There's no other way of saying it. OG Green Hulk being one of them. Brad Finn being one of them. I've seen a bunch of you guys in the chat saying it. So there definitely has to be something that takes play with that. Because when you guys made your purchases, when you opened those calls, I know exactly what you were doing. You're expecting to see the huge increase like we saw. And some of you probably even opened up on the 27th. Because you saw the huge spike. And you thought it was going to continue to go up. So now, I want to know if you guys are going to get your payback. Are you going to get your money lost? Because when you opened that trade, you did not know what was going to happen on Thursday. No one did. No, I never would have expected that. Not in my wildest dreams. That Robinhood could say, nope, sorry guys. You're making too much money. And I keep saying Robinhood, but the more we get into this, we're finding out it's Robinhood has the clearinghouse. The clearinghouse has ties to these hedge funds, these suits, these guys that kind of run the show. There's going to be a lot that has to go on here, and a long investigation is going to have to go on. I think they need to be reading phone records, emails, communications, and seeing what really was the reasoning for this. Eldon Powell, thanks for the super chat.